Hello all. So as per our plan, we have to complete ancient history from Lucent, and I'm going to apply this approach of uploading the pages in PDF format, and then I have asked ChatGPT to generate MCQ based on the pages, right? So I have asked it to generate some 10 good questions from each page. That way, if we cover some 15 pages, so 150 questions will be there, and we'll keep on it will keep on asking questions in quiz format so that we have some 150 questions for the practice. So I have uploaded the PDF, and now it has generated some 10 questions for the first page. So let us answer these 10 questions, then we'll move to the second page, right? So that way it will keep on asking questions, and anywhere there is any incorrect answer, then it will give the explanation also. Okay, so let's begin. You can give answers along with me, and you can keep it with you. You can write it in your copy, and then once we are done with this much of questions, then we'll check the answer, right? So that way we can practice all the things, right? So it is mainly covering all the pages of Lucent. Okay, so that way we are practicing the MCQ. First question is, the English word history is derived from which Greek word? So for me, I'll go with the answer A. So this way I'm writing the answer here in the uh, uh, chat only, and in the later I'll check it. Who is regarded as the father of history? Okay, so I'll go with the answer B. Who is known as the father of modern history? I'll go with the answer C for 3. Okay, which philosopher propounded the thesis, antithesis, synthesis theory? I'll go with the answer B, Hegel. History repeats itself, first as tragedy, second as farce, was said by it was Karl Marx. So I'll write the answer Karl Marx. Okay. Now, six. According to E.H. Carr, history is a continuous dialogue between past and present. So that was said by E.H. Carr. Okay. So I'll go with the option number B. Now seventh. BC stands for before Christ, right? Before the birth of Jesus Christ. So I'll go with 7B. Now, eighth one is AD stands for Anno Domini. So I'll go with B. You might be finding the questions easy for this page because this is the first page. But when we'll deep dive into the other pages, we'll find so many facts, and those questions will be a bit tricky. So be with me. First entered the Kusana throne in 78 AD, marking the beginning of Saka era. So it was Vikramaditya. So I'll go with option number C. Now, 10th one, I'll go with which Indian era has adopted as the national calendar of India in 1957? Which Indian era was adopted as the national calendar? So it was Saka era. So I'll go with answer number C. And once I have completed, okay, the answer is given. I'll ask it to check. Okay, so question number 9 is incorrect. It was Kaniska. Okay, only syllabus because you marked Chandragupta 1, but it was Kaniska who began the Saka era in 78 AD. What was the question? Who ascended the Kushana throne in 78 AD? Was it Kaniska? Okay, yeah, in 78 AD, marking the beginning of the Saka era. So it was Kaniska. Yes. So Kaniska is the answer. Now I will ask it to generate question number 11 to 20. I will move on the next set 11 to 20 from the same document so that you can continue the flow. Yes, please do. Here is your next set of 10 MCQs. Okay, so it is now on the next page. It has moved. First question 11 is the Buddhist council that compiled the Vinaya Pitaka and Sutta Pitaka was held at. So it was held at Rajgriha. That was the first Buddhist council. Okay, okay, okay. Wait. Now, question number 12 says the Abhidhamma Pitaka was compiled during which Buddhist council? Abhidhamma Pitaka was compiled during Third Buddhist Council. So Third Buddhist Council is option number C. Now 13th, the Jataka tells are associated with. The Jataka tells are associated with yes, previous birth of Gautam Buddha. So I'll go with A. Now the Vansa and Mahavansa are compiled in. It was compiled in Sri Lanka. I remember this, so I'll just mark C. Now question 15 says the dialogue between King Milind and monk Nagsena is recorded in. The dialogue between King Milind and monk Nagsena is recorded in. It is in Milind Panho. So I'll mark Milind Panho. Now the Jain texts were compiled in the second Jain Mahasabha held at Jain text was held at Ballavi, Gujarat. So I'll go with B. Okay. Which Jain text contains the list of 16 Mahajanpads? 16 Mahajanpads. It was Acharanga Sutra or Bhagavati Sutra. One of them. Bhagavati Sutra. Okay, I'm not very sure, but I'll go with B. Let's see what happens. The Arthashastra was compiled by Kautilya. Yes, B. Then 19th one is the earliest historical writing in India is considered to be earliest historical writing. It was Raj Tarangani, as much as I remember. Yes, it was Raj Tarangani, I guess. Who wrote Raj Tarangani? It was written by Kalhana. Kalhana, the history of Kashmir. Yes, so I'll go with A. Now let me. Okay. It should not give the answer here itself. Okay, all of them are correct. Very good. I have completed some 20 questions and okay, I was confused about Bhagavati Sutta. So now I remember it. Bhagavati Sutta lists 16 Mahajanpads. Fine, good. Now I'll move to next question 22. Continue with question 21 to 30. I hope you are with me and you are doing the questions. Just keep writing the answers, and whenever I scroll to the answers, you can just take a screenshot. If you want, I can stay for some time for the answers, and then I'll move to the next set. Okay. Now, which grammar book by Panini throws light on the political conditions of pre-Mauryan and Mauryan period? So Panini wrote this Arthashastra. Astadhyay Mahabharata se Gargi Arthashastra. Arthashastra was written by Panini. Political conditions. Hmm. Arthashastra. Just now we Arthashastra. Is considered to be Arthashastra. No. Arthashastra was compiled by Kautilya, so it is not by. So I'll go with B. Now 22. Patanjali's Mahabhasya is a commentary on Ashtadhyay. Yes, this I remember, I guess. 23rd. Kalidas Malviki Agnimitra provides information about Sunga dynasty. Okay. Now, Vishaka Datta's Mudra Rakshasa describes Vikramaditya Harshavardhana's Bhoj reign, Maurya and Chanakya. Vishaka Datta's achievement, Mudra Rakshasa. Okay, I'll go with A. Now, 25th. Bana Bhatta's Harsa Charita is based on the life of Bana Bhatta. Harsa Charita is based on the life of Harshavardhan. So I'll write Harshavardhan. Now 26th. Which biographical text contains the victories of Yashovarman of Kannauj? Yashovarman. Navasanka Charita, Bhoj Prabandh, Vikramanka Charita, and Godvaho. Okay. Mm, I'll go with Godvaho, though I don't think it is right. Now 27th, Navasang Sahas Navasahasanka Charita was composed by. Mm, okay, Padmagupta Parimal, Bilhana, Sandhyakar Nandin, and Ballal. I'll go with Bilhana for this. I think this part I need to revise. Now 28. Bhoj Prabandh contains the life story of Bhoj Prabandh. Bhoj Parmar, ruler of Malwa, Ramapala. Bhoj Prabandh is for Bhoj. 29th. Vikram Charita accounts the achievement of Vikramaditya. Yes, so I'll go with Vikramaditya 6. Now 30th answer should be Sandhyakar Nandin's Ramcharita throws light on the history of Sandhyakar Nandin's Ramcharita. It was for Sunga dynasty or Pala dynasty. Ramcharita. Sandhyakar Nandin's. Mm, How many correct? Okay, I got two incorrect. Last one was correct for Pala dynasty. Yes, I was having doubt on this. Ramcharita. Since Pala dynasty was in eastern side and Ramcharita, I should go with this one. Okay. Now 27th, Padmagupta Parimal composed Navasankas Charita. Okay, I'll note this. I'll note this. If you want, you can just take a screenshot for the answers. Okay. Now, which question was wrong for me? Question number 27. So I'll just recheck question number 27 options. Nav Sasanka Charita was composed by. So it should be Padma Gupta Parimal. And I went with Bilhana. So that is incorrect. Should be Padma Gupta Parimal. Okay. Nav Sasanka Charita. And Sandhyaka Nandin's Ramcharita throws light on the history of. Mine was wrong. I marked Sunga, but it should be Pala dynasty. Okay. 8 out of 10 correct. Okay. Fine. So till now I got out of 30, 27 correct. Okay, good. Now let us move to the next one. Okay, I'll just write here, continue with this one. Hmm. Okay, Banabhatta's Harsa Charita contains how many chapters? Harsa Charita contains 8 chapters. Okay, 31. I'll go with Uchavas. Hmm. 32. Which biographical text describes the victories of Yasovarman of Kannauj? Which biographical text describes the victories of Yasovarman? It should be Bhoj Prabandh. 33. Nav Sasanka Charita describes the life of the victories of Kannauj. The victory D. I should go with Vikramaditya 6. Nav Sasanka Charita. Nav Sasanka Charita. Okay. Bhoj Prabandh was composed by. Bhoj Prabandh was composed by Padma Gupta Parimal. So I should go with B. 35. Bilhana's Vikram Charita recounts the achievement of Bilhana's It should be for Bilhana. It should be Vikramaditya 6. Harshavardhan Yashovarman. Vikramanka Charita. I should go with A. Vikramaditya 6. Sandhyakar Nandin's Ramcharita simultaneously narrates the story of Ram and Harshavardhan, Rama and Vikramaditya 6, Rama and Bhoj, Rama and Ramapal. I'll go with D. 37. The literary style of Ramcharita is known as Dwasare Kavya because it is written in two parallel stories. That's why. Okay. Hemchandra's Sanskrit Prabandh is associated with which tradition? Hemchandra is associated with the Jain tradition. This I remember. Which text is considered the earliest available biographical text in India? It's Raj Tarangani. Why it is repeating the context? Maybe I got those answers wrong. That's why. The main object of biographical text in ancient India was, yes, it was glorification of king rather than any recordings. Hmm. So I'll go with B. Let me check. So many incorrect. Hmm. God Vaho. This question number 32 earlier I got wrong or incorrect or correct. God Vaho. Which background recognizes Yasovarman's? Okay. Here I got it wrong. Yasovarmanka of Kannauj God Vaho. But this time I wrote it incorrect. 26th. Yes. So that way I can also understand which section I am lagging and those sections I can revise again, right? Because so many facts are there. So things that I do not remember, I need to properly learn them. God Vaho describes Yasovarman's victories. Okay, fine. God Vaho describes Yasovarman victories. Then Ballal composed Voj Prabandh. Yes. Vakpati Munj, Parmar ruler of Malwa. Okay, Rama and Rampal. Jain Harsha Charita glorification. Okay, so here I got only 5 correct and 5 I got wrong. Rama and Rampala for Ramcharita. Okay, this I'll remember. Harsha Charita is the earliest available. Okay, Harsha Charita. But why I remember Raj Tarangani, Harsha Charita is the earliest. Okay, biographical it has asked. And that one is historical text. First historical text is Raj Tarangani. First earliest available biographical text is Harsha Charita. Okay, okay. Now Ramcharita narrates. Okay, then Bhoj Prabandh was composed by Ballal. Navasasanka Charita describes Vakpati Munj. Okay. God Vaho describes Yasovarman's victories. Okay, fine. Mm, Now I should move to the next 10 questions. Okay. Banabhatta composed Harsha Charita in which language? I guess it was Sanskrit. Was it Persian? Was it Sanskrit? I'll go with Sanskrit. 42. Which biographical text contains the life story of Bhoj, the Parmar ruler of Malwa? It was story of Bhoj. Bilhana was the court poet of. Bilhana was the court poet of. I guess it was. Vikramaditya 6. Vilhana was the court poet of. Okay, I'll go with this one. Sandhyakar Nandin called himself Valmiki of Kali Yuga. I'll go with A. 45. The literary style Dwasarya Kavya means it means verses with two bases or meaning. Verses with yes. So I'll go with option B. 46. Which text simultaneously narrates the story of Rama and Rampal? Why they're asking again? Just because I got it wrong? Okay, good. Hemchandra was associated with which dynasty? Hemchandra. So he was a Hemchandra wrote for. It can be Chalukya. Okay, let me write for Chalukya. 48. Which text is considered the best example of earliest historical writing in India? Which text is considered the best example of earliest historical writings in India? It should be Raj Tarangani here. 49. Raj Tarangani was written in 12th century AD by Kalhana. This question they have asked so many times in exam also. The main purpose of Prasasti Kavya was to glorify king. Okay, again two wrong. This one I am not able to recall. Bhoj Prabandh contains the life story of Bhoj. And Hemchand was associated with Solanki dynasty. Solanki dynasty was also Chalukya dynasty. So I'll not consider this as wrong. Chalukya dynasty, Solanki dynasty, that's correct only. Okay. Solid progress, especially fine. Okay. Out of mistakes, question 42, Bhoj Pravan and Solanki dynasty. 50 questions done. So till now, uh, things that I do not remember. Bhoj Prabandh contains the life story of Bhoj and who was the king of the Parmar ruler of Malwa. So it is Bhoj Prabandh. I got it two or three times wrong. Bhoj Prabandh. Yes, Bhoj Prabandh. Again, I was getting it wrong by Ballal. And one more time I got it wrong here. Bhoj Prabandh. Where it was? Okay, fine. So this one I will remember now. Now let us move to the next set. Continue with 51 to 60. Okay, which text by Panini is considered a grammar book but also provides political reference? Ashtadhyay. Yes, Panini wrote Ashtadhyay, so I'll go with B. Now 52. Patanjali Mahabhasya provides ample historical material regarding which period? Patanjali Mahabhasya was giving us see story of pre-Maurya and Maurya period. Kalidasa's Malviki Agnimitra is a drama that reflects the political condition of mm, Malviki Agnimitra. I should go with Sunga dynasty, that is 53. Sunga dynasty. Okay. Then 54. Visakha Datta's Mudra Rakshasa describe how Chandragupta Maurya overthrew the Nandas with Chanakya's help. Defeated Harshavardhana, defeated the Huns. Chandragupta overthrew the Nandas. Okay. Banabhatta's Harsha Charita was composed in. It was for Harsha, so it should be 6th century AD. That is B. Banabhatta's Harsha Charita was composed in 6th century AD. 600. Okay. Which biographical text contains the victories of Yashovarman of Kannauj? Yashovarman. It should be God Vaho. Okay, so this is good that whichever question I am getting wrong, it is asking again and again. Nav Sasanka Charita was composed by Padmagupta Parimal. Bhoj Prabandh contains the life story of, this time I'll not go wrong, it is Bhoj. 59. Vilhana's Vikramanka Charita recounts the achievement of Vikramaditya 6. Yes. A. 60. Sandhyakar Nandin's Ramcharita throws light on the history of Sandhyakar Nandin throws light on the histories of Pala dynasty. I think it should be correct now. 7th century AD. This I was thinking because 6th century is 501 to 5600. And if we are talking about Harshavardhana, the time is 620. So it should be 7th century. That's correct. Okay, okay. This I got it. So good. Now continue with 61 to 70. I'm assuming it is helping you as well because we are practicing some new set of question and you can see how any question that I am getting wrong, it is asking again and again. Now I remember Bhoj Prabandh is for Malwa King Raja Bhoj. Which text by Kamandaka throws light on the monarchy of Gupta period? The Kamandaka throws light on the monarchy of Gupta period. Okay. I'll go with Niti Sar. I guess there are two books, Sukra Niti Sar and Niti Sar. Okay. I'll go with Niti Sar. As much as I remember. Okay, let's see. Sukra Niti Sar provides information about. Okay, Sukras. So here also, Sukra Niti Sar provides information about. It must be about. mm Gupta period only. Gupta monarchy. Okay. Now 63. Somdev Suri's Niti Vakya Mitra gives information about Somdev Suri's Niti Kavya Mitra. Niti Kavya Mitra gives information about state machinery of that time, I can say. It should be A. Now, 64. Brihaspati's Arthasastra is considered a text in the tradition of Brihaspati's Arthasastra is just considered in Kautilya's Arthasastra, Kalidas drama. I'll go with B. Then the earliest historical writing in India is considered to be earliest historical writing in India is considered to be earliest historical writing. Yes, for a historical it should be Raj Tarangani. 66. Raj Tarangani deals with the history of Kashmir. This I remember. 67. Who wrote Raj Tarangani? It is Kalhana. 68. The Chronicles of Gujarat include Chronicles of Gujarat. It was some Prabandh, uh, Prabandh Chintamani or Prabandh Kos? Prabandh Kos. Okay. Now, the Chachanama is associated with the conquest of Sindh by Muhammad bin Qasim. 70. The Chachanama was originally written in. It was originally written in Persian and then it was translated in Hindi. Chachanama. I think so. It was written in Persian. Okay, let's check. Okay, two wrong. Okay, originally it was written in Arabic, later translated to Persian. Chronicles of Gujarat include Prabandh Kos, Hamir Mardan, all of them. Oh, there was option of all of them. Okay, okay. So this I should be careful. If it was asking all of the above, I should be careful about this Prabandh Kos. Okay, fine. So this way you can check the answers. Here I got two wrong. So out of 70 we have done, right? How many I got correct? 57. Okay, not so good. I got so many questions repeatedly wrong, so that I need to correct. The Chacha Nama was translated into Persian in 1216 AD by Qazi Isamil. Isamil was the person who was appointed by Muhammad bin Qasim. So maybe he wrote it. Okay, let me guess. Let me write A. Since I do not remember if Qazi Ismail wrote it or it was translated. The Chachanama is also known as. It was Tariq-e-Hind. Tariq-e-Sindh wa Hind. Okay. So I'll go with B 73. Panini's Astadhyay is a primary book of Panini is for grammar. So I'll go with grammar. 74. Gargi Samhita mentions invasion of Huns and Kosans. Gargi was at the time of it should be Greeks and Scythians because it's a time long back. Okay. Patanjali's Mahabhasya is a commentary on. How many times you're going to ask Patanjali? 76. Kalidasa's Malviki Agnamitra is considered historical text. 77. Now for 77, Visakha Datta's mudra describes the overthrow of nuns. 78. Vanabhatta's Harsa Charita contains how many Uchavas? How many times you will ask this? 79. The main object of biographical text in ancient India was main object of glorification of king. Sandhyaka Nandin's Ramcharita narrates the story of Shajanama is also known as Fateh Nama e Sindh. This one I got wrong. Now let me ask, can you move to next pages as the questions are getting repeated. Okay, I think now it will make new questions. Who is regarded as a father of Indian history? Hmm, father of Indian history. Okay, it should be Megasthenes. I got confused with Herodotus, and out of excitement, I would be writing Herodotus this time. God save. Megasthenes wrote Indica due to the reign of Chandragupta. During the reign of Chandragupta Maurya, he was sent by Seleucus Nicator as a ambassador. Okay, which foreign traveler described the city of Patliputra in detail? Hmm, should be Megasthenes only. Fahian visited India during the reign of Fahian. Okay, it should be Chandragupta too, because Harshavardhana time came Huan-Sang. 85 it should be. Huan-Sang visited India during the reign of Harsha. Okay, 86. Al-Biruni came to India along with Al-Biruni came to India along with Babar, Mahmud of Ghazni. Where, why I did not read it? Al-Biruni came to India during. Let me write Mahmud of Ghazni, 87th, who is called the Pliny of India. Pliny of India. Should be Al-Biruni, 88. The book Tahqiq-e-Hind was written by Ibn Battuta, 89. Ibn Battuta visited India during the reign of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Okay. History Abul Fazl's Ain-e-Akbari is a detailed account of Abul Fazl's Ain-e-Akbari. It should be about Akbar's administration. Okay, let me check. Two wrong. Megasthenes is called Pliny of India, and Al-Biruni wrote Tahqiq-e-Hind. Okay. Okay, now let me ask. Generate question 91 to 100. Who is the author of Arthashastra? Kautilya. The Mauryan administration was highly Mauryan was Mauryan was centralized. Sorry, Gupta was decentralized. The capital of the Mauryan Empire was it was Ujjain. The chief sources of revenue in Mauryan administration was land revenue. Now, the Mauryan army was divided into six parts, I guess. 96. The Gupta administration is often described as yes, it was decentralized. 97. The official language of Gupta administration was should be Prakrit because after Palit came Prakrit, then Upbrands. The most important source of revenue for the Gupta ruler was it was land tax. The Gupta kings issued coins mainly in gold. The Labat pillar inscription was composed by let us check. Capital was Patliputra and not Ujjain. Modern army divided into five parts: infantry, cavalry, elephant, chariot, and navy. Okay, it was not six, it was five. Official language was Sanskrit, not Prakrit. Okay. So we have practiced 100 question. Now let me ask it to make PDF for question 1 to 100. 100. So next slot we'll practice some 100 more questions.